Welcome to Bookmas Day 1. For the month of December, I plan on posting a video every other day until Christmas. So I have so many plans of things I want to share with you, from reading vlogs to winter reading recommendations and just lots of fun winter and holiday themed videos. We're going to start off with something super important, which is decorating for Christmas. And then I want to talk through a bunch of the Christmas or holiday themed books that I've read to let you know which ones are terrible and which ones are worth the pickup. Make sure you're subscribed if you want to come along on the Bookmas journey, but let's get to decorating. Alright, I've gathered up some of the books that I have. I don't keep all of them because some of them were terrible, but I want to go through any holiday specific themed books that I've read, the good and the bad, because you may be thinking of picking one up that I hated. I want to tell you that it's no good. So I'm going to go through these, and then I do have planned to tell you some winter book recommendations. So books that aren't necessarily marketed or the cover doesn't look like Christmas, but I know it takes place over Christmas or it's a wintry setting and it just feels perfect for the season. So that's coming soon, but first, the holiday books. I want to start off with the one that was an absolute hit last year. This was super popular. The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year by Ali Carter. This is one of my favorite holiday themed books that I've read. But I'll tell you, I only gave it 4 stars because it's really hard to find a 5-star Christmas book. But this book was a lot of fun. So it is part romantic comedy feeling, and then also a murder mystery, a locked door murder mystery set in the English countryside. So you're following 2 characters who are authors, and they get invited to spend Christmas in England with this famous author, think like Agatha Christie, prolific mystery writer. And they come there and find out there's an actual mystery to solve. But meanwhile, they have this weird relationship because our main female character kind of hates the guy. But of course, things change, there's banter, there's fun, and it really does have that strong mystery component with some action in there. So this is a good time, pretty Christmassy, and one of my biggest recommendations if you're looking for a holiday read. Next, I have Christmas Presents by Lisa Unger. This is the first book that I've read by the author, and I'm definitely intrigued to pick up more from her. But this one follows a woman who runs a bookstore, and she is approached by a podcaster who wants to talk about the worst time of her life. So her best friend was murdered by a serial killer, and she survived that. And since then, he's been put in prison, but other girls have went missing. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good mystery. I think it did get a little extra bump because I just want to love holiday books so much. It's a quick thriller mystery book. Then I have this little beauty, The Christmas Guest by Peter Swanson. The cover is just so pretty. It's a tiny little novella. I have really enjoyed Peter Swanson books in the past. This one was interesting. It's again a 3.5. This follows an American student living in England for art school, and she's invited by her friend from school to stay at her house during the holidays. And she is intrigued by her friend's brother, but her brother has like a weird reputation and he is being investigated for some, was it missing girls or something? It was quick, it was fun. There's a weird tie-in to like someone finding a diary, so part of that is actually told from a diary, which was weird, but again, fun mystery set at Christmas time. And things are gonna go downhill from here. So next I have 3 holidays and a wedding. This one, it was set in like the year 2000 when Christmas, Hanukkah, and Ramadan all took place like in the same dates. We're following 2 women. One is with her family on a flight, and then the other one was, I think she was by herself. Yes, and there's a big snowstorm, and the flight that they're on has to make an emergency landing in this small town. So they're all stuck in this little small town. But the little small town is also where like a Christmas Hallmark movie is being filmed. So it's like a charming little town. It's very diverse. It's like more populated than a normal small town because it's also like touristy, and they have actors there like for the movie. So there's a lot going on, but they're like snowed into this town. It's really cute. The girls become friends, and then they're also both getting interested in romances. One is her childhood friend is there, and the other one like meets a Hallmark actor while they're in the snowy town. It was cute. It was fun. It's very festive because we had 3 holidays and a wedding, and it was a good time. It just wasn't mind-blowing or anything. It really, when I'm reading holiday books, it's just for the fun of it. Here's one that was actually not fun no matter how Christmassy it was. The Murder Before Christmas by Michele, Pariza, Wacek. This one, I don't know if it's self-published. It's like a weird format, and I wanted to love it. But it's a Christmas mystery where this woman makes like remedies, like tea, which I love tea. But this woman comes in and she asks to make like a poison, which our main character who makes the stuff says no, but then that woman's husband ends up dead and he died from poison. So we're following that mystery, solving that crime, and also I think our main character was implicated because she makes stuff that they think, oh, did you make the poison then? I was really, I had high hopes for this. I just wanted it to be good, but it's really not good. Any of the books here that I'm talking about that I don't like, I am going to be giving away. So they're on their way out the door, and hopefully they can spread Christmas cheer to someone else. Christmas and Other Horrors. This is an anthology by a bunch of different authors, and it is holiday themed horror. So think Krampus, think Evil Santa. There's a scary Hanukkah one, like all different holidays, but bad things happening and scary creatures. It was a good time. This cover is so freaking pretty, but it was like a half good, half okay. Stephen Graham Jones, Josh Mallerman, Garth Nix are in here. Tanana Reeve Dew. But there are really a lot of stories, and it got kind of boring. This book is 450 pages, which is a bit long for me. They're all different short stories, so what does it matter? I don't know. But it was like a 3-star overall. There were a couple that I liked, but a lot of just things that were okay or that I disliked. So I will keep picking up books exactly like this though, even though I know they may not be great, just because I love the idea of Christmas horror. So if you have any Christmas horror recommendations, please let me know. Now I'm switching to my phone because I can't remember what books I don't physically own that I've read. So let's see. Oh, A Winter in New York by Josie Silver. Oh, what a nightmare. This book was a romance set in New York, and the woman like goes to a gelato shop, and she's like helping the gelato shop get back in business. The cover's stunning, but the cover is deceiving. It's not that Christmassy, and it's not like this New York fun time that you would assume from the cover and the title. It was a horrible romance, like the relationship, terrible. Our main character was just lying all the time, which drives me insane. I hate when I'm reading about a character who is a liar and every conflict is like all because she's a liar. Drove me crazy. But she has a secret that could help this family when their business is going under, and she just won't say it, and she like drags things out for a very long time. And then by the end, she doesn't get in enough trouble for being a terrible person. So I hated it. So that book's already gone because I disliked it so much. And then I've also read When Christmas Comes by Andrew Klavan. I gave it 2 stars. I don't actually remember what it's about, honestly. It was a detective mystery that was just very poorly written, and the characters were very unbelievable. I didn't like that. I read The Gift by Freida McFadden. That one I gave 3 stars. It was okay. It's so tiny, but it's like, think Monkey's Paw at Christmas. And then The Matzah Ball by Jean Meltzer. Oh, another painful romance. I'm gonna try some more Christmas romances this year because I want to enjoy one. So again, if you have any recommendations, let me know, but I do have a handful to choose from because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I've picked up a lot. But The Matzah Ball was set in New York City. Love that. But it was about a Hanukkah like party, like this exclusive party, and our main character needed to get a ticket for it. So the guy that runs it is like the love interest, and it was just a cringe fest. It was attempted to be funny, but it wasn't funny. The romance was like just unbelievable, and terrible chemistry. Terrible book. So those are all the ones that I've specifically read that were holiday. But like I said, I'm gonna have books to talk to you about that are like winter themed or Christmas happens in them, but they're just not advertised as a holiday book. So I have better things to tell you about coming soon, and the books that I'll recommend. But now that we've went through the books, I'm gonna take you on a little tour of my apartment. Alright, so those are the holiday decorations that I have up so far. I'm sure I'll make or accumulate more things as the time goes on because I just love decorating for Christmas. And I just love being in the Christmas spirit. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned that you can see my holiday TBR coming up next. And I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.